Everyone knows that caravanning is absolutely wonderful in the summer. Summer is the time when the days are long, the weather is wonderful, you can enjoy going on the beach, you can enjoy barbecues by your van. But what about caravanning in winter, or even worse, living in a caravan in winter? Well, we've done it, and over the years we came up with a few survival strategies which I'm going to share in this video with you today. My name is Kat, and for the last 5 years I've been working and living on a touring site in the UK. So it's not my first winter in a caravan. And over the years, my husband, me and our dog, we learned one thing when it comes to living in a caravan in general. You have to adapt, and you have to adapt to the changes and demands of the seasons. So in this video, I'm going to share my top hacks for caravanning in winter, for living in a caravan in winter. I'm going to share our survival strategies and our game changers, and there are quite a few new ones this year because living in a caravan is constant learning. You constantly adapt, you try new things, and you make it better, you make it worthwhile and enjoyable for yourself. So I hope you will join me in this video. Give this video a like, and that after watching this material from me, you will be more keen to use your caravan in winter, or perhaps even take a plunge and start living in a caravan full-time, also in winter. I believe that the first and the most important thing which makes our living in a caravan in winter possible is the fact that we are on a hard standing pitch. We are on a fully serviced pitch with electric hookup and clean water and sewage drain. So these things really make it possible for us, and I can't imagine living in a caravan in winter on a farm or in the middle of nowhere on a field with no facilities. Living in a caravan in winter on grass surrounded by mud and soft soil. This would be super challenging, but I know people and I know young families with children who do it. So they are the real superheroes. What we do here really on the touring side is not such a huge challenge, but I have to admit, and I will be honest with you, even with all the facilities and conveniences we enjoy here on the touring site, we do not spend the whole winter in our caravan, and I will tell you more about it towards the end of this video. Our first hack and our first survival strategy is to spend as much time outside as possible. So when we get a dry moment like this one, we are out and about, we enjoy the location, we are by the sea, so we brave the weather and we go for winter coast path walks. Even we had a bonfire recently, ladies and gents. Yeah, can you imagine? To celebrate Christmas, we simply packed loads of wood, carried it all to the local beach. We walked from our caravan all the way to the beach with loads of wood, set up a lovely bonfire. We were the only people on the beach on that day, which is impossible in the summer. In the summer, the beach gets really busy, but we had the whole beach to ourselves, and we could enjoy sitting by the fire, sipping mulled wine, and just watching the waves crashing. It was the best Christmas ever. Winter days in the UK are super short, and it seems that we have a storm at least twice a week. And we've been living on wheels for the last 5 years, but this stream has never been so high. Luckily, we have a few weir gates in the park to regulate the stream, but I tell you what, the weather is getting more and more dangerous year after year. Coping with weather, especially during the night, is one of the biggest challenges because I often stay awake at night because of torrential rain, high winds, which you can feel in your caravan. You will feel the gusts of wind. The caravan will shake and will bounce, literally. So it's not easy, and a hailstorm hitting the plastic roof of your caravan will keep you awake. So we've had a few sleepless nights this winter, and I hate to say it, but it seems that those storms and extreme weather is more and more frequent in the UK. Those rainy days are longer, they merge into weeks. We've never had that many storms. I can't remember so many storms in 1 week or 1 month. like this year. We've had some extreme weather in other parts of the UK, including flying roofs and tornadoes, so it's absolutely unbelievable. And in moments like this, I really miss living in a house. And I think, oh, safety of brick and mortar. But when you look at the news and you see flying roofs in the UK, you really start to think, oh, perhaps it's time to start to dig a shelter, because even buildings don't guarantee safety anymore. So if you are thinking about starting living in your caravan full-time, hurry up, because I think it's the case of a few years more and extreme weather will simply prevent it. It will be impossible to live in a caravan full-time in the UK because of the weather. So what about you? Do you see yourself doing winter caravanning or camping? Maybe you do already. Or what I said in this video, it really proves to you that it's not worth it. It's too much hassle, it's too difficult, too challenging. So let me know where you stand, and let me know if you consider a seasonal pitch for the whole year to be able to use your caravan all year round on a seasonal pitch. Are you still with me, ladies and gents? Are you ready for the real game changer? The best adaptation of this season is getting a treadmill. We are so happy that we could use a glam pod to get this machine in, and that the site owners allowed us, because that means we can have a run, we can enjoy a run and keeping fit whatever the weather. We are not limited by the weather anymore, and we can see the lake as we run and we are not getting wet. This has been a wonderful adaptation to our winter life in the caravan. Look at this sun, it's absolutely glorious at the moment. Sadly, we do not get many days like that in winter, and that's why we go away. As I said at the beginning of this video, sunny days are quite rare in winter in the UK. So what we do with Marek, we go away, we book holidays. So we usually book a week together for the three of us locally, and we drive to the location with our dog. This year we spent a week in a wonderful lodge in Cornwall, and you could see the video from this trip. And after New Year, both of us will go to Tenerife. We will fly to Tenerife. Of course, it's quite hard to fly with a 26-kilogram lurcher. So Marek will go first, and I will stay with Diesel while he's on a holiday. And then I will go with my mums and a cousin. We will enjoy Tenerife while Marek is looking after the doggy. And that's the way we do it, because despite of our love for caravan and living on the touring side, we still can't imagine spending the whole winter here. I think we would go absolutely mad. Do you know anyone who does it? Do you know caravanners who live in their vans permanently, even in winter, and they do not go away in winter? These are the real heroes. Another super important adaptation for winter caravanning are boots, waterproof boots and wellies, and we have quite a collection of them. And you really need good boots and loads of waterproofs for you and your dog for winter. So here is the drying rack full of dog coats, our coats. We keep them on rotation. So yesterday I think I used three waterproof jackets. And these are Diesel's coats to keep him warm and dry. He has a selection as well. He has 3 in total, so you need a few, because if they get soaked, you need time to dry them. So you need to rotate them. So this is the reality of winter living in a caravan. So to cut a long story short, winter caravanning is simply exhausting. It is tiring, and I do feel tired today. You can probably see it and you can probably hear it. I do feel tired because I'm days away from my holiday in the sun, and I'm really looking forward to it. Looking forward to a week on the beach in the sun, without rain, without hail and without mud. This couldn't come soon enough. So let me know if you would like to see a video from my holiday on Tenerife, or at least some photos. Let me know in the comments. And my final tip, if you are considering using your caravan in winter for touring or on a seasonal pitch, maybe living in a caravan full-time, are you brave enough? I know that most of people who think about living in a caravan full-time are absolutely petrified when it comes to winter, and rightly so. It's tough. It's possible, you can adapt, you have to find your ways to make it enjoyable, to make it about more than just survival. It is possible, but it's absolutely exhausting. So my final tip for you, if you consider using your van in winter or living in it in winter, you really have to keep it nice and tidy inside, because otherwise such small space, if it's messy, if it's cluttered, it will be super depressing. And come on, being cooped up in a small space in winter is a challenge. It is a mental health challenge. But keeping your caravan clean and tidy really helps. Right, ladies and gents, the sun is out. I have to dash outside, go for a walk, take Diesel for a nice long walk while it's possible. This is how we spend winter. We do what is possible and we try to enjoy ourselves as much as we can. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed watching this video, consider subscription. It is free and it will give me a huge boost if I see that you have subscribed to the channel and you will be a regular viewer and a regular visitor here at Freedom Seekers. Please visit us at Instagram and on Facebook. We have our accounts there where we share content too. KM Freedom Seekers. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Bye!